BP systolic 75, diastolic 43. Transfer. Initiate 0404 1 second. The newborn nestled into the dense, fibrous interior of her cocoon. He squirmed, his arms flailing. As his lips found her soft nipple, nutrient-rich liquid filled his mouth. His body relaxed, cradled now by warm, elastic fingers. His eyes opened to a soft blue light, the blurred outline of a human face. 2. December 20th, 2049. Urgent, confidential, Department of Defense. Doctor said, request your presence at a conference to be held at CIA headquarters, Langley, Virginia. December 20th, 2049, 1100 hours. Top priority. Transportation will be provided. Please respond ASAP. General Joseph Blankenship, U.S. Army. James said removed his wrist phone ocular from his right eye, tucking it into its plastic case. He peeled his flex phone from his wrist, then undid his belt and loaded it along with his shoes and jacket onto the conveyor. Eyes focused straight ahead toward the optical scanner. He shuffled past the cordon of airport inspection bots, their thin white arms moving efficiently over every portion of his anatomy. Urgent. Confidential. When it came to communications from the military, he'd learned to gloss over terms that he'd once found alarming. Still, he couldn't help but steal a glance around the security area, thoroughly expecting a man in military blues to materialize. Blankenship. Where had he heard that name? He ran his fingers over his chin. That morning he'd shaved close, exposing the dark birthmark just below the jaw, the place where his mother told him Allah had kissed him on the day he was born. Did his looks betray him? He thought not. Born in California on the 4th of July, his every habit scrupulously secular, he was as American as he could be. He possessed his mother's light-skinned coloring, her father's tall stature. Yet, somehow, the moment he set foot in an airport, he felt like the enemy. Though the infamous 9/11 attacks had preceded his own birth by 13 years, the London Intifada of 2030 and the suicide bombings at Reagan Airport in 2041 kept alive a healthy suspicion of anyone resembling a Muslim in the West. As the last of the bots offered him a green light, he gathered up his belongings, then pressed his thumb to the keypad on the door leading out to the gates. In the bright light and bustle of the concourse, he slid the ocular back into his eye and secured the phone on his wrist. Blinking 3 times to reconnect the 2 devices, he pressed reply on the phone's control panel and murmured into it. Flying to California for the holidays. Must reschedule after January 5th. Please provide agenda. Head down, he hurried past colorful displays filled with beautiful faces, all calling him by name. James, they crooned. Have you tried our brave new XOT flavors? Queasies for those high-altitude jitters? The new Dormo in-flight ISO helmet? He hated the way these new phones broadcast his identity, but such was the price of connectivity in public spaces. In line at the coffee stand, he refreshed his phone feed. He smiled at the sight of his mother's name. The harvest is in. We are ready for the new year. When will you arrive? Swiping the phone's small screen with a long index finger, he located his airline reservation and tacked it onto a reply. See attached, he dictated. Tell Dad not to worry about picking me up. I'll catch an auto cab. Can't wait to see you.